Hey YouTube, Scott Stevens here. How you doing this evening? Welcome to another edition of WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. Tonight is episode number 107 from the Universe Mode, and we have World Wrestling Federation action coming at you tonight. The WWF Championship Wrestling from Madison Square Garden. We have another star-studded card for you, and some Showdown at Shea implications, as tonight is the final World Wrestling Federation show before Showdown at Shea. You can see currently the feuds that are going on in the World Wrestling Federation. We have Tito Santana and Greg the Hammer Valentine going at it over the Intercontinental Championship. They'll be meeting in a backstage brawl at Showdown at Shea. And you can see Sergeant Slaughter and Pat Patterson are in a feud as well. They will be meeting in an Extreme Rules submission match at Showdown at Shea. Missing from there for some reason is the Magnificent Morocco and Superfly Jimmy Snuka. They are also in a feud. And they will be meeting in a steel cage match at Showdown at Shea. I don't know why it's no longer showing in the feud section down there. There's no telling why anything happens in this game. Let me finish setting up here, and then we will get into what the card is tonight. Great main event for you this evening. Hey, Derek. Thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well this evening. We have not everybody in the World Wrestling Federation in action tonight, but pretty close. Very, very close. As we have the main event to see who is going to take on Andre the Giant for the United States Championship at Showdown at Shea. We're going to have an 8-man battle royal for the main event tonight to see who will take on Andre. So with that, due to that 8-man battle royal, we have just about the entire roster for the World Wrestling Federation in action tonight. Not the entire thing, but pretty close. About 95% of it, really. All right, so let's take a look at the lineup for tonight. I don't have really anything sporting related to let you know. That guy for the Pirates got suspended for life for betting on baseball. We had an injury update on Jack Hughes today. Larry Fitzgerald said that, and I know I just said his name wrong. Larry Fitzgerald is the wide receiver for the used to be for the Cardinals. The Devils general manager, his name is escaping me right now, which is kind of sad, but he said that Jack is still working out, not on the ice yet, still recovering from his surgery, but he has some range of motion, not full range of motion yet, but he expects him to complete a full recovery and be ready for the season opener. So that is good news. All right, tonight's lineup, tonight's card, brought to you by the WWE Shop. Make sure you use the link in the description below to get to the WWE Shop, to get all of your favorite World Wrestling Entertainment t-shirts, apparel, gear, merchandise, championship belts, everything WWE related. Make sure you use the link in the description below to get to their website. They have daily specials on that website, so you want to make sure that you take advantage of that by using the link in the description below. How was my day today, Derek? It was extremely frustrating. It was very, very frustrating and, what's the word I'm looking for? Stressful. But it's all, everything's taken care of now, so that's all good. How was your day? All right, let's take a look at what we got on tap tonight. We're going to open things up. Mil Mascaris is here at the Garden, and he'll be taking on Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, he'll square off against Pat Patterson, who's in that feud with Sergeant Slaughter. Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, squares off against the Honky Tonk Man. Randy Savage, the Macho Man, he's here. He'll be going up against Bruno Sammartino. That should be a good match. The Iron Sheik squares off against Superstar Billy Graham. Pedro Morales takes on Andre the Giant, your United States Champion non-title match there. And once again, Tito Santana and Greg Valentine, they get together, continuing their feud, one last showdown before the backstage brawl at Shea Stadium for the Intercontinental Championship. And tonight's main event, look at that. It's an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal. The winner gets Andre the Giant and a shot at his United States Championship at Showdown at Shea. Your participants, the Ultimate Warrior, Big Boss Man, Roddy Piper, Jake the Snake Roberts, Rick Rude, Ravishing Rick Rude, Big John Studd, George the Animal Steele, and Hulk Hogan. That is going to be good. All right, let's start the show, and then we will start the action. My pleasure, Derek, my pleasure. Let me remind you, we also have SeatGeek as a sponsor. Use the exclusive code ScottStevens10 for all of your ticket needs. That's good for your first purchase at SeatGeek. $10 off any purchase of $250 or more. Use the link in the description below for SeatGeek to get to all your wrestling events, concert, baseball, football, hockey, basketball, wherever you're going. Use SeatGeek to get your tickets. Use that link in the description below. My merchandise store also has a 20% off everything sale going on for the next 3 days. Make sure you use the link at the top that says store. We also have 40 days away, 40 days away from early access to college football 25. We have a sellout crowd here at Madison Square Garden for some World Wrestling Federation action for you tonight. Tomorrow night's live stream will be 6:30 bell time as usual, and we will have New Japan Pro Wrestling coming at you as we continue to work on the card for Fall Brawl there. Tonight we're going to solve one of the remaining question marks, one of the few remaining question marks for Showdown at Shea. Let's see if there's anything else that I have to remind you of before we get started. I do not think so. I think that's it. All right. So let's get started. We have the opening match of the evening, Mil Mascaras going up against the Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. Let me know who you think is going to get the victory here tonight. I'm going to go with Mil Mascaras. Always was a big Mil Mascaras fan. So where are you in Deadly Roses, Derek? Are you still liking it? How far along are you? Superfly Jimmy Snuka has been in that feud with Magnificent Morocco. We're going to have to keep an eye out with him. They have a cage match set for Showdown at Shea. That's going to be very intriguing to see. Tonight, both men have a very tough task ahead of them in this final show before Showdown at Shea. Final WWF show before Showdown at Shea. There's Mil.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Luis Potosi, Mexico, weighing in at 276 pounds, the Masked Man,
Mil Mascaras. Hey there, Godspeed. Thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well tonight. First match of the evening just getting underway.
Loosen up, have a little fun. Heck, maybe even lose a match once in a while. That is horrible advice.
Godspeed says Superfly is going to get the win. Let me know who you guys think is going to get the victory here. My pick was Mil Mascaras. We have a pick'em coming in. There's the Superfly.
From Fiji, weighing in at 250 pounds, Jimmy Snuka.
Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
I predict one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time. Always walking around with a chip on his shoulder. He's going to use that anger against his opposition.
Oh yeah, Godspeed, are you still liking it? I actually had to play 23 today for a while. The internet was out again all day. It's getting ridiculous with this company. I'm changing companies. They're coming out Friday to hook me up with the new company. But I was without internet for probably 3/4 of the day today. So I had to play 23. I played franchise mode for a while. Could hardly get any work done. But I'm changing companies. They're coming out on Friday. First 5 seconds of the friggin' card, and I gotta intervene. We'll go to who's on the ground. Mascaras there.
Get it tonight.
Get up, Mil. No? There we go. Well, that really wasn't fair.
Drop kick.
A little better with updates, yeah. That's cool. Actually, I had fun playing it today. Playing the franchise mode with the colleges. I made all of the National League teams, college teams. I'm playing with the Hurricanes. It's kind of fun because I haven't played it in about 3 weeks. So it was kind of fun to play it today. Derek says Superfly is going to get the win. You're halfway through Deadly Roses. All right, cool. Do you still like it? Are you still liking it? I like that story. That's a pretty good story. I love well, I don't want to give it away. I love that story though. Mil Masker's solid left hands across the chest. Blasting the breath out of that lung cavity, and Snuka's down in the concrete face first.
Taking this to the outside now.
Masker slamming Superfly's knee into the concrete. And he tosses Snuka head first into the ring apron with an arm breaker. And Masker's, for some reason, ripping apart the commentary table. I don't know what they did to him. Really, Godspeed? You like it better than the wrestling? I thought it kind of got boring after a while. At least the wrestling's a little bit different every night. Look at the suplex there by Masker's. Springboard leg drop right across the throat of Superfly. Mill's going to go for the cover. 2 count only. Well, I'm a little surprised at that, Godspeed. I thought the baseball was kind of boring. Playing the same thing all the time. Nice escape there by Superfly. 40 days from the college football. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. Nice hip toss there by Masker's. Solidly. Masker's deadlift Superfly. Over the shoulder, running power slam.
Over again, getting beaten down with force. Oh man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
I do the live streams from our condo, Derek. We have, it's called Blue Stream Fiber. It's terrible shit. Masker's with end of days. Superfly may be done. And he is. Mil Masker's end of days for the victory over Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
Here is your winner, the
Mil Masker's.
Perhaps the perfect match.
That was a solid match. Yeah, I do the live streams for now from the condo. I'm going to be moving everything back over to the house shortly, but right now I do them at the condo, and the condo switched from Spectrum cable to this Blue Stream Fiber crap about a year ago, and we had no say in it. 2.5 stars is your official match rating. Mil Masker's gets the opening win here tonight over Superfly Jimmy Snuka. And this Blue Stream Fiber shit is just, it's been absolute crap. And they include it in the HOA, so you're paying for it whether you use it or not. So I gave it a try, and because I don't want to pay for something I'm not using, but I can't justify it anymore. The internet is out way too fucking much here at the condo, so I got Spectrum coming back on Friday, and they're going to set me back up with real internet again, because it's just been out. It's been out 7 times in the last couple of weeks, and it's affected the stream a couple times. So I can't have this happening anymore. So we're going back to Spectrum, and we're thinking about selling the condo, so I don't know how long it's going to matter anyway, but going back to the regular internet. So, all right, next up, we got Paul Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful, squaring off against Pat Patterson here at the Garden. I'm going to go with Pat as my pick to get the win on this one. Yeah, let me put it out. We got we're going to be selling the condo pretty soon. It's I think it's about 900. What is it? 900 square feet, 700 square feet, something like that. It's not too big. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. And we're going to be selling it soon. Godspeed says Mr. Wonderful is going to get the win. I said Pat Patterson's going to get the win. Let me know who you think is going to come out on top here tonight at the Garden. I'm glad you're liking it, Derek. I'm glad you're liking it. I love that story.
Yeah,
I really do.
Guy.
I love the New York City background where it takes place. That's where I grew up, so that's where my vision for everything in that story came from.
For one fall, making his way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 269 pounds, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff.
Matches of this caliber with this level of talent showing their skills.
For anybody that may be interested in the condo, the information is on my Facebook page somewhere. I put up a post a couple of weeks ago on it. I don't have the information in front of me. But we're going to be selling it. And I'm going to be... This is like the man cave over here. I have my PlayStations here. I do my live streams from here. And we got the... but I'm going to be moving it all back to the house soon. What rule changes are those, Derek? Which ones don't you like?
Weighing in at 297 pounds, Pat Patterson.
You are looking at
Pat Patterson. I don't know exactly when we're going to be moving everything back over there.
Capture the attention of the entire
Sometime in the near future. But I couldn't wait. I couldn't have this shitty internet here until that happened. So
gets a strong reaction from the WWE universe.
I'm trying to consolidate everything to move it back over there. Because this is like my man cave, and it's got a ton of stuff in it that I didn't have before. So now we're trying to figure out how we're going to fit it all back. Pat Patterson and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Should be a good match. Second match of the evening. Sellout crowd here at the Garden as usual. There's the bell. We are underway.
Well, he did say earlier that he's going to attack his opponent with a renewed hostility that we've never seen before.
Yeah, he also said he's going to make the competition beg for mercy.
Though his opponent will have something to say about that. He himself...
Pat Patterson takes a couple of elbows. He's down on the canvas. Orndorff off the ropes. There's a splash right across the chest. Paul's going to go for a cover. Only a 1 count.
Look at him. Pride and poise personified. Oh, stomping away.
Mr. Wonderful stopping to pose for the fans here at ringside who didn't ask for it and don't care much about it. Orndorff sticks the knee in the small of the back of Pat Patterson, bending him a little bit, but he doesn't have it cinched in nearly what he could. Patterson grabs an ankle and gains his freedom. Solid right hands to the face, kick to the knee, shot to the body. Patterson's biting him. Patterson's biting Orndorff. Yeah, especially when football starts, Derek. I don't want any problems with the internet. I don't ever want any problems with the internet.
Great way to wear down your opponent. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Oh, right to the kidneys. Golly.
Yeah, we had... normally I get up at 5 or 6 in the morning, 5:30. I start my work for the day, and I have most of my work done by 9, 10 o'clock for the day. And today the internet went out last night about 10 o'clock. And I wasn't here. I went back to the house after the stream, but the internet went out here, according to my neighbor, at 10 o'clock. It didn't come back on until almost 1 o'clock today. So I couldn't even start my daily work until this afternoon. So it was a pretty hectic day trying to get everything done. And, you know, I was worried we weren't going to have a stream. But I made the call and got Spectrum coming on Friday. My modem will be here tomorrow. They'll be coming to run the new lines on Friday, so no more worries about that shit. Absolutely ridiculous.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next.
Orndorff bringing Patterson to the corner, drops some snake eyes on that top turnbuckle, followed by an arm breaker. Hi, Bonnie. Thanks for joining. Orndorff as Patterson, wow, flipped him right over the shoulder, backbreaker across the knee. Orndorff goes for the cover. It's a 2 count. Patterson has a very big match with Sergeant Slaughter at Showdown at Shea in just a couple of days. It's going to be an Extreme Rules submission match at Shea Stadium. Patterson with a running knee. He's going for the cover. It's a 2 count.
That is just pure instinct at this point. Oh no, getting in position.
Patterson trying to roll Orndorff over. He's looking for a Boston Crab, and he's got it cinched in. Right smack in the middle of the ring. Orndorff's got to figure out a way to get out of it. He can't reach the rope. Referee's right there. Patterson's got it cinched in pretty well. Lots of pressure on the back. And Patterson figured out that Orndorff's not going to quit, so he let it go. Oh, no, Derek, it's right around the corner. No, the condo's right around the corner from the house. Like 4 minutes.
He's looking a little weary now.
No, we're not leaving Florida. Patterson goes for the cover. That's a 3 count. He gets the win. Patterson used the Boston Crab to soften him up, and then got the 3 count on Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. That'll give Pat a nice boost of confidence coming into that Extreme Rules submission match at Showdown at Shea against Sergeant Slaughter. That's going to be a fantastic match. Orndorff out on the floor in front of the commentary table. Oh, I got you, Derek. 2.5 stars is your official match rating for that one. Pat Patterson with the win over Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Yeah, the condo and the house, they're literally around the corner from each other. They're 4 minutes apart, so they're not far. I'm not leaving Florida. The time clock, I like to run around second base. The time clock, I'm not against the time clock, but I think it needs to be adjusted. Absolutely, they should have one, but I think they're working with it's way too short right now. I think they need to expand it a little bit. They still have some tweaking to do with it. I think it's good for the game, but not the way it is right now. It still needs a little bit of tweaking. Because the games, I mean, let's face it, some of the games are too long. I mean, absolutely. I played baseball. I played baseball my whole life. Some of the games are too long. You know, that's just the way it is. So I think the clock is good, but they have to figure it out still. It still needs a lot of tweaking. It's much too short right now. I mean, you got bang, 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 which if you watch baseball in the 70s, that's the way it was. Catcher caught the ball, he threw it back to the pitcher, and the pitcher pitched. That's the way it was. And that's what they're trying to recapture, but it's a little too short. They need to still tweak it a little bit and extend it a little bit. I am too, Derek. I am too. But I am old school, but I also don't like a 4-hour baseball game, you know, especially if I'm there. You know, but I'm old school too. But I'll tell you what, I love the runner at second base in extra innings. I love it, and I know a lot of people don't like it, but the thing I love about it is that the games get over a little bit sooner. And in the playoffs in the World Series, absolutely you do not have that. That is a game changer. You can't have that. But in the regular season, absolutely, I'm all for it. It gets the games over quickly. You're not seeing any 19-inning games anymore. Yeah, those are just too long. And I mean, it's wear and tear on your players throughout the season. So whenever you have a 19-inning game, 18-inning game, that wear and tears on your guys. So the runner at second shortens the games up some, and it makes things a little easier on your players over the course of the season. So I like that rule. I like that rule. I would never do it in the playoffs, but absolutely in the regular season, I love it. And the clock, I'm for the clock, but it needs tweaking. It still needs tweaking. It's not perfect the way it is by any means. It's too short. I mean, Pete Alonso struck out the other day, got called on a strikeout. There was still 6 seconds left on the clock or something like that. They need to extend it out a little bit. It still needs some tweaking. I think it's good for the game, but it needs to be tweaked for sure. Yeah, I saw that, Godspeed. I saw that. You're still going to have games that are longer, but not as many, and that's good. All right, here we got Ted DiBiase going up against the Honky Tonk Man. Let me know who you guys think is going to get the win. I'm going to go with Mr. $1 Million Man as my pick to get the win.
Greed is good. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring.
Hey, Bright Dog. Welcome to the stream.
260 pounds. The $1 Million Man. Ted DiBiase.
Hope you're doing well tonight, Bright Dog. Welcome. Hope you have fun tonight. He's picking Ted DiBiase for the win. Indeed, he needs Virgil in his corner. He does. I wish I had enough save slots to get him. I can't download anything anyway anymore, but yeah, that would be nice to have him in there for sure. No question about that.
You know, I just don't hope we have to see Ted DiBiase putting money in his opponent's mouth tonight. Oh, that's
yeah, that's cool, man. It's cool. I hope you have fun. I hope you have fun. We're short of a lot of our regulars here tonight. I don't know where Godspeed's here, Derek's here, but Jay's not here. I did talk to Jay the other day. He's just been really busy. Jay's not here. Dave's not here. There's 3, 4, or 5 other people that are regulars that aren't here tonight.
And his opponent from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 277 pounds, the
Honky Tonk. Godspeed says the Honky Tonk Man's going to get the win. DiBiase's the slight favorite coming in. 40 days away from early access to College Football 25. I will be changing the focus of the channel from wrestling to college football that day. It'll be a slow transition because I still have a lot of wrestling videos that I want to put up, but won't be live streaming wrestling anymore after that. And I put up a post today. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. What I'm going to do with the Dynasty that I'm going to live stream, I'm going to redo the SEC conference. The SEC conference, for those of you who don't know, it's a Southeastern conference. So I'm going to make it actually fit that footprint. I'm going to have the South Division be all Florida schools, and the North Division is going to be Georgia and Alabama schools. So it'll be truly the Southeastern Conference, and it's going to be like a super conference, but it's going to be a good mixture of powerhouses and weaker teams. I put that post up in the community today so you guys can see the teams that are going to be in it. It's going to be pretty cool. Really looking forward to that. Honky Tonk Man has Ted DiBiase. Gut buster from high above his head. And he drops the knee across the elbow. Working on that shoulder for DiBiase. He's not going to be able to reach his wallet if he's got a broken shoulder. Fist drop, and DiBiase got out of the way. Fireman's carry for the $1 Million Man, and he drops the Honky Tonk Man. Throat first across the top rope, and Honky no-sold it. He got up and said, I don't think so. I'm going to work stiff tonight. And he turned things around quickly. Drop kick to the back of DiBiase's head. And now Honky Tonk Man, camel clutch locked in. Right near the rope, DiBiase can reach it. But I don't think he knows where it is, because when your back is bent that way, it hurts quite a bit. And you may not know exactly where you are. He grabbed a couple of ankles, and got free. Gut wrench suplex there by DiBiase.
He's absorbed some damage already.
Derek, what's your favorite part of the book so far? DiBiase, scoop slam. Off the ropes, what's he got in mind? Diving elbow across the chest. He's going to go for the win. Only a 1 count. Honky Tonk Man kicks out. He's a tough character. DiBiase with the Andre the Giant patented elbow across the chest. We're going to see Andre in a little bit. Twice. There's a jawbreaker reversal by Honky. There's press. Right hands to the side of the face. Honky Tonk Man pounding away, flailing on the face of Ted DiBiase. Oh, he went for the jab. DiBiase blocked it. Nicely done. Ted's got him hooked in. Grabbing the tights. And he's got him up. And no, Honky Tonk Man slips out the back door. Nice suplex. Nice, solid reversal by Honky there. He's going to go for the cover. It's a 2 count. We got an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal for tonight's main event. The winner gets Andre the Giant at Showdown at Shea. That's going to be next Monday. 6:30 bell time for that one. Showdown at Shea. That's going to be pretty good. We have 10 matches on the card. 7 of them title matches. The AWA title matches, the WWF title matches, and the UWF title matches. Look at Honky with the camel clutch one more time. DiBiase again gets loose. This time he pried the fingers apart.
And he sends him into the corner.
You know, Derek, I don't know. Scoop slam by DiBiase.
Setting up in the middle.
Second rope. There it is. Elbow drop. Reverse from the second rope. DiBiase gets a 2 count.
How in the world did he kick out?
I don't know. Derek, I really don't know. That's a very hard question. DiBiase, he's got the Cobra clutch locked in.
After everything these two men have been through,
Honky's in trouble. Honky's trying to hold on, but my God, DiBiase held the move for a long time. Honky Tonk Man would not give up. Boot to the midsection. There's a DDT. Honky Tonk Man with the reversal. Now he's going to go for the win. It's a 1 count. Derek says Honky's going to get the win. Uh-oh, shake, rattle, and roll time. And roll. There it is. Swinging neck breaker. Shake, rattle, and roll. The Honky Tonk Man goes for the victory. The leg is hooked. The shoulders are down. And victory is secured. The Honky Tonk Man with a solid, impressive win over Ted DiBiase. He was the heavy underdog in that one. Here's your winner, the Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah, big win for that.
And I'm pretty sure Honky's not done with DiBiase quite yet.
What's he thinking now? He's thinking he's not finished. He wants to stomp a hole in him.
Honky Tonk Man stomping the shit out of Ted DiBiase. The match is over. Honky got the win. It was an impressive victory. 3 stars is your official match rating. That was indeed a good match. You know, about Pete Rose, I don't know, you know. If my take, you're not supposed to bet on baseball. You're not supposed to bet on baseball. It says it in every single Major League Baseball locker room. Do not bet on baseball. Do not have somebody bet on baseball for you. It says it in every single baseball locker room. It has for many, many years. So, you know, with Pete Rose, he did. He bet on baseball. So, he's not going into the Hall of Fame. You know, I mean, that's the way it is. Now, if he bet on every team except the Reds, see, I think that's a slippery slope. Because if Pete Rose bet on the Reds while he was manager, then he should not be in the Hall of Fame and he should be banned for life. Because then you're messing with the integrity of the game. However, if he just bet on baseball in games that he had absolutely nothing to do with, I don't personally see anything wrong with that. And if that's the case, then I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. It's a very slippery slope. We still don't know the actual... Yeah, he's in the WWE Hall of Fame. Exactly. With who else? Muhammad Ali, Mr. T, a whole bunch of other people who don't belong there. But, you know, if he bet on baseball not in games that he had nothing to do with, I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. If he bet on the Reds while he was manager, absolutely, that's fucking with the integrity of the game. He should be banned for life. But we don't know what he actually did because there's conflicting stories, and there's been conflicting stories since, the 80s when he got banned? 89, was it? Something like that. So we never really know. If he didn't bet on his team, then I think he should be allowed in the Hall of Fame. But at the same time, it says... in every locker room in the major leagues, do not bet on baseball. So it's not like he didn't see the sign, you know. It's not like he didn't know what he was doing. So on that hand, I got to say that he doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. because he knows it was illegal and he did it anyway, whether he bet on the Reds or not. So, you know, that's... And I loved Pete Rose. I really did. It's too bad. No, oh God, Derek, no, bite your tongue. I'm a Mets fan. I'm a Mets fan and a San Francisco Giants fan. Next up, we got the Macho Man, Randy Savage, taking on Bruno Sammartino. This one should be good. I'm going with the Macho Man as my pick for victory. Let me know who you guys think is going to get the victory. Who's going to come out on top in this one? Godspeed says the Macho Man. So he is the favorite coming in. I am Derek. I'm from New York, so I'm Mets, Jets, and Devils. I got Bride Dog says Macho's going to get the win as well. I went to the University of Miami briefly before I got hurt, so you know, college. I've always been Miami Hurricanes have always been my college team, but I'm from New York, so Mets, Jets, and Devils. Those are my three teams. There's the Macho Man.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 239 pounds, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man Randy Savage. And let me say, I say Mets, Jets, Devils, but the order of that is Devils, Mets, Jets. Big diehard Devils fan since the first game they ever played back in 1982. That's my team, but I am a Mets fan and a Jets fan, but diehard Devils fan. And I stopped watching baseball this year. I haven't watched baseball in a couple weeks. I made a declaration that I was not going to watch baseball anymore this year because the officiating is terrible. And just because Angel Hernandez is gone now, that doesn't mean the problem is fixed. He was the head of the snake, don't get me wrong, but there's still tons and tons of horrible officiating.
317 pounds, Bruno Sammartino.
The only baseball I'm going to watch for the rest of the year is when Bonnie and I go to the Clearwater Threshers game every year for the fireworks show down at Baycare Ballpark, which is pretty close by, about 25 minutes away. So we go there once a year, and that's the only baseball I'm going to watch this year. I can't do it anymore. The officials are horrible. Angel Hernandez was the worst, but he's not the only one. And Major League Baseball needs to fix it. And I know by me not watching isn't going to make a difference. We need everybody to make a difference. Look at Bruno going for the pinfall, first move of the match. No, Bride Dog, not yet. Not yet. They're working on it. They have some of those in the minor leagues. They're still testing them out, but not in the major leagues yet. This one should be a match for the ages. Bruno Sammartino pounding away now on the Macho Man. And then a stomp to the gut for good measure. Macho Man over the top rope out into the ring apron. Bruno with a solid right hand. And another right hand. And a standing drop kick, and the Macho Man's out to the concrete. He came down hard after that drop kick from Bruno. Sammartino's got the arms. Big knee to the face. Macho Man hit the back of his head on the concrete when he landed. He took it on both sides of the head there. Big, look at the solid forearm shivers from Bruno. He is taking it to the Macho Man right now. You know, Bride Dog, if they get all the bugs worked out with it, I think it will. It's a huge change, but I think it would, because if you take the human element out of it, as long as you have a human overseeing it, you know, because no software program is perfect, no computer program is perfect. So if you went to that and had a human overseeing it, in case replay needed to be done, I think it absolutely would. I mean, you got guys calling strikes on balls that are 2 feet out of the strike zone or 2 feet above the strike zone. And that's no good. So I think it would help. I mean, it would change the game. Like Jetson-wise, you know, but I think it would help if they can get it so that it's running at about 98 to 99% consistency and successfully. I would think it would definitely be a big help. Big scoop slam there by the Macho Man, turning things around. Fans here in the Garden on their feet, cheering for Macho. He's going to go for the win here. The leg is hooked, and it's a 2 count. Bruno kicked out. Macho's heading up to the top rope. Bruno's still down. Macho, you know what's coming. There's the elbow, and Bruno got out of the way. He knew what was coming. He's done his homework. He's not new here. Big right hand to the forehead. Macho Man's down. Bruno helps him up, and he's going to lock in the bear hug. Bruno Sammartino's got the bear hug on the Macho Man. Macho could probably reach the ropes, but he doesn't know where he is. Wow, I thought he tapped there. Macho throwing some elbows and a double ear ringer. Gets him free from the hold. Boot to the midsection. Several knife-edge chops by the Macho. Oh, there's a headbutt from behind, and Bruno's down. He's in trouble. Yeah. Macho Man goes for the cover. It's a 1 count.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Godspeed. Yeah, it is hard. It is hard, Godspeed. It is.
Right on the chops.
Oh, yeah, Derek's talking about P. Rose. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Yep. Yeah, tennis has it, and they still have issues from time to time. And that's what I'm saying. You know, baseball, if they could get it to 98, 99%, I would say 97% success rate, then it would be okay. But, you know, you have to have humans overseeing everything, absolutely. But I think it would help. I think it would help. And you know, what you said, Godspeed, is right. It is hard. But you know the strike zone. If you're an umpire behind the thing, I've umpired games before. You know, I spent a good portion of my life, you know, playing baseball before I started getting old. And I've umpired many, many games, and I've done several behind the plate as well. It is difficult. But when you're behind the plate and you see a ball that's a foot outside, you can't call it a strike. That's not difficult. That's a ball. And also knowing the rules. What was that one of the White Sox the other day they called interference? Or I think it was last week, maybe 2 weeks ago with the White Sox, they called base runner interference. I mean, these guys they don't know the rules of the game that they're supposed to be officiating. And that's ridiculous. Derek says Macho's going to get the win. Bruno's back in the ring at the count of 7. Macho Man's finger's a little worse for wear, but he gets back in. And he goes back out. Both men out on the concrete once again. The count is reset. Knife edge chop by the Macho Man. He's got Bruno up. Gut wrench suplex on the concrete floor. Big knee to the face by the Macho Man. Oh, he slammed Bruno's face into the concrete. And Bruno's busted open. That's what happens when your forehead hits the concrete. Bruno's got blood pouring down his face. Oh, he just snapped Macho's fingers. How do I think the Jets will do this year? Wow, that's a loaded question. They got me last year. The Jets got me last year. I haven't had hope for a Jets football season since 8th grade, man. And I'm 56 now. 57, I don't know how old I am. Something like that. I haven't had hope for a Jets season since what, 8th grade, 10th grade, something like that. And then when Rex Ryan was the coach. Ever since then, you don't have hope for a Jets season because, you know, they're the Jets. And you accept that. But last year they got me. I actually had hope. I sat down, got some dinner, sat down to watch that Monday night game to open the season last year, and Aaron Rodgers got hurt the 4th play of the game. And then I was like, well, that's my own fault. I let them suck me into the hype. So to be honest, Derek, I have no expectations. How do I think the Jets will do this year? 500 at best. I hope for better than that. But even a 500 year for the Jets is a good year compared to what they've been doing over the last 30 years or so. And Bruno drops Macho Man face first on the steel barricade, and now he's busted open. Both men bleeding heavily here. What a match this has been. Bruno Sammartino and the Macho Man. Look at this spine buster on the concrete. Bruno taking it to both men, brutalizing each other. Big right hand, solid left hand, chopped to the throat by Bruno. And he slams Macho's face into the ring post. That'll open that gash a little more. Ref's count is at 7, or it will be whenever he decides to get there. There it is. And Macho tosses Bruno to the other side of the ring area. Count is at 8. Macho's back in. And so is Bruno. Both men bleeding heavily. Bonnie's doing pretty good today. Thank you, Derek, for asking. She was here, but she didn't talk. I don't know if she's still here or not. Back breaker into a gut buster. That was a brutal sequence of moves. Bruno goes for the cover. Macho's got the rope, and the referee just keeps on counting. These sons of bitches, these NHL referees. Strike again. Macho Man grabbed the rope right in front of the referee's face, and he counted him down anyway. Wow. Bruno Sammartino gets the win, and he shouldn't have. That was a very good match that ends in controversy. I think these two need a rematch at Showdown at Shea because that's bullshit. Macho Man. Nothing to be embarrassed about. He can't believe it. Both men bloodied up. Yeah, they gotta have a rematch. I don't know, Godspeed. I used to think football referees were the worst, but now I'm beginning to think it's the NHL. I think we may have to do an 11-match Showdown at Shea, and we need Macho versus Bruno because that was not right. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Bright Dog. They didn't. That's good. That's good. They did not want to be in the ring at all. So they're going to have a rematch at Showdown at Shea. So that card is now going to be 11 bouts Monday night at 6:30. That is insane. Macho gets screwed. 3 stars is your official match rating. Bruno Sammartino gets the very controversial win. That was a very good match. Back and forth, both men bloody. Yep, that's good. Falls count anywhere at Shea Stadium next Monday night at 6:30. That's going to be, so that's going to be good. And that one, yeah, you got to have a rematch on that one. You have to. You cannot let that go. All right, so that brings us to the intermission portion of the evening. Let's take a look at what went down here so far. Mil Mascaris got a very good win over Superfly Jimmy Snuka to start things off. Pat Patterson got a win over Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. I am too, Bright Dog. I am too. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now we're going to have 11 matches that night, so that's going to be cool. The Honky Tonk Man with an impressive win over the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And as you just saw moments ago, Bruno Sammartino, a controversial win over the Macho Man. Macho counted down despite having his hand on the rope. Referee, it was right in his face. Right in his face. No excuse for that. So, yep, there we go. Falls count anywhere rematch at Showdown at Shea. Coming up in the second half tonight, we got superstar Billy Graham squaring off against the Iron Sheik. Andre the Giant, the United States champion, has a non-title bout against Pedro Morales. Tito Santana and Greg Valentine, they get together again. Their feud will be ending at Showdown at Shea in a backstage brawl. And then, of course, the main event of the evening, 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal. The winner challenges Andre the Giant at Showdown at Shea for the United States Championship. That's going to be good. Tonight's second half of action is brought to you by Fanatics. Use the link in the description below to get to Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything. Get all of your favorite college football gear, t-shirts, sweatshirts, coffee cups, flags, whatever you want, college football related, get it at Fanatics.com by using the link in the description below. Fanatics has daily specials on their website, so make sure you jump on that link and get your college football gear over there today. 40 days away from college football 25 early access. 40 days. Tomorrow it'll be 39 and we'll be in the 30s. I'm so hyped for that game, it's not even funny. Bonnie laughs at me on a daily basis. All right, second half of action to get underway here at the Garden. Superstar Billy Graham taking on the Iron Sheik. Should be a good match. I'm going to go with I got to go with Superstar Billy Graham on this one. Let me know who you guys think is going to get the win. Before I go tonight, I'll give you an update on the Showdown at Shea card. Everything is still not completed, but we have the most of the cards set at this point. Brad Dog says Superstar Billy Graham's going to get the win as well, so he is the favorite coming into this one. Let's send it down to ringside here at Madison Square Garden and get your introductions. This one should be good as well. Look at this. We got the Cooker joining us. Hey, Bob. Thank you for joining, Bob. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today. And he's going with the Superstar. Of course, Bob got screwed the other night in his title match with Hollywood Hogan.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Scottsdale, Arizona, weighing in at 304 pounds, Superstar Billy Graham.
For those who weren't here last night, Bob Cook challenged Hollywood Hogan on Monday Nitro for the World Heavyweight Championship, and Bob was counted down despite the fact that his leg was on the rope, or his hand was on the rope. Something was on the rope, and the referee should have stopped counting, but he didn't. And Bob Cook followed the referee back to the dressing room, and a $100 bill fell out of the referee's pocket. Bob was shocked. He picked it up, ran it over to the WCW Board of Directors, presented the case. They did an immediate investigation, and the referee admitted that Hogan paid him. So the WCW immediately offered Bob a rematch at Fall Brawl, the main event, in the blue steel cage for the World Heavyweight Championship against Hollywood Hogan. That'll be happening in a couple of weeks. There's the Iron Sheik. This match should be a good one.
On that, we can agree, Cole. The WWE
Yeah, Derek lost the game.
Well, they also don't sound like they have two brain cells to rub together between the thousands of them, Saxton. That's not nice.
So how you doing today, Bob?
Standard bearer of this division and plans on proving it in a matter of moments.
The Iron Sheik and Superstar Billy Graham. This one should be good. Fall Brawl is about 2 weeks out. Showdown at Shea is going to be next Monday, 6:30 bell time. Yeah, they do look a little bit similar, Bright Dog, especially in the video game.
With experience comes confidence. There's nothing you can throw at this competitor that could phase him in the slightest. He'll be looking to utilize that wisdom in this matchup. Yeah, but he's staring at someone who's shown a lot of hustle to be in this.
Iron Sheik starting things off with that boot to the midsection with those pointed curly boots. Those hurt when they get into you. He went for the count real early in the bout. Superstar kicks out. Don't forget, we got an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal tonight for the main event. The winner gets Andre the Giant Monday for the United States Championship at Showdown at Shea. Yeah, me too, Brad Dog. That's why I make 5 of my 6 shows are retro guys.
He saw that one coming.
Superstar Billy Graham with the reversal. Big right hand to the jawline. Body shot ×2. He's going to toss the Sheik off the rope. Monster clothesline.
Let him have this moment. He's earned it.
Sellout crowd here at the Garden. Not really supporting Superstar Billy Graham. Overhand fist there by the Sheik. And he's going to work on the shoulder a little bit. Superstar gets an elbow up to the face. But the Sheik didn't let it bother him. Yeah, that was Derek, I agree. Iron Sheik with a knee to the side of the face, ×2. Wow, another one. That was a fantastic match. Bob, did you see that? The Macho Man Bruno Sammartino match a few minutes ago? That was a fantastic match. They're going to have a rematch of Showdown to Shea because Macho Man got screwed. Superstar Billy Graham, inverted suplex there as the Sheik comes down face first. Superstar missed with the haymaker, and look at the Sheik taking advantage of the opening. Boot to the midsection, double arm hook, suplex. Nicely done by the Sheik. He's going to try and parlay it into a victory. 2 count only. Superstar got a shoulder up.
Improving a bit slippery for him there.
Nice reversal by Superstar Billy Graham. He's got the bear hug locked in. She could reach the rope, but I don't think he knows where he is. Graham really pulling tight, choking the breath right out of the Sheik. He throws an elbow, another one, and there's a double arm ringer, and he finally gets loose.
Nice takedown.
Sheik with the nice takedown.
Set up in the corner of the ring.
Yeah, that's right, Godspeed. That's right. Oh, the Sheik slams Billy Graham's face into that pointed boot. That'll draw blood. It didn't this time.
This is ridiculous. This is insulting.
That's stupid. Nice bitch slap there by the Sheik. He's going to go for the win. 2. That was close. That was very close. Superstar Billy Graham just kicked out in time. Oh, the Iron Sheik. You know what's coming next. Camel clutch. Fingers locked. He's got it locked in on Superstar Billy Graham. No way Graham's reaching the rope. He's got to find a way out of this. The camel clutch. The Iron Sheik, the man who made it famous, didn't have it cinched in as much as he could have. He let it go, and now he's going to put a nice suplex on Superstar. And now he's going to go for the win. Graham's got a foot under the rope. Now it's on the rope. Referee continues to count again. And the Sheik gets the victory. That's twice it's happened tonight. 3 times in the last 3 days. Superstar Billy Graham got screwed.
Iron Sheik.
The Iron Sheik gets the pinfall on Superstar Billy Graham despite Billy Graham having his foot on the lower rope. A la Bob Backlund. I think we got to have a rematch with that one, too. I think the Sheik and Superstar Billy Graham need to get together at Showdown at Shea. That's going to make it a 12-match card, but that's not fair. That's not right. We got to have a definitive ending to that one. 2 stars is your official match rating, the Iron Sheik, with another controversial win. This one, he gets it over Superstar Billy Graham. So we got a pretty solid card for Showdown at Shea, no question about that. Macho Man and Bruno, Falls Count Anywhere, Sheik and Superstar Billy Graham. This is the final WWF show before Showdown at Shea. It's a good thing. We might end up with a 20-match card. Right now we're at 12 matches because that one cannot be let go. Brad Dog says he's 0-3. Yeah, there's a lot of guys, including myself, who have lots of nights with 0 wins, Bride Dog, so don't feel bad. I think, who was it last night? I think it was Dave last night, was 0-5. 1-5, and his only win was controversial. Yeah, no kidding, Godspeed. I'm not the WWE, though. We're not going to do that. Derek wanted Superstar to win, and he got screwed on that one. All right, next up, your WWF United States Champion is in the Garden. Andre the Giant has a non-title match against Pedro Morales tonight. Andre's opponent for Showdown at Shea will be decided in the following match in that 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal. The winner gets Andre at Showdown at Shea. Pedro Morales, he'd like to be involved in that match. If he can get a non-title match here tonight, win, he'll secure himself a spot somehow in that title match. We got all kinds of crazy matches at Showdown at Shea. We haven't seen Andre in a couple of weeks. Godspeed says Andre's going to get the win. I agree. Let me know who you guys think is going to get the victory in this one. Andre, the favorite so far.
The 8th wonder of the world.
That's an understatement, Saxton. Andre makes grown men look like children.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Grenoble, France. Weighing in at 520 pounds. The World Wrestling Alliance United States Champion. The 8th Wonder of the World. Andre the Giant.
Bride Dog says Andre's going to get the win as well.
The tale of
So he is the heavy favorite coming in. I guess Bob didn't stay. He must have just popped in to say hi.
Chest 71, biceps 21,
Yeah, I know, Godspeed Ray.
wrists 11, forearms 17, thighs 36.
The cool thing about the having that battle royal tonight is we're seeing about 96% of the entire WWF roster in action here tonight. It's only a few guys not in action. So that's kind of cool. So with the 24 to 28 guys on each roster now, it's much easier to see everybody. Pedro Morales trying to work his way into that title match at Showdown at Shea. Pedro's wrestled at Shea Stadium before, liked it, had a good experience there. He and Bob Backlund defeated the Wild Samoans there at a previous Showdown at Shea. And the fans here in New York love Pedro. I don't think he stands much of a chance, though, against Andre.
With the competition level this high.
But anything can happen any given Sunday, right? Andre's been off for a couple of weeks. Had that big feud with Big John Studd. He just destroyed Big John Studd in that feud. And then wasn't it Pedro that he beat for the United States Championship? I can't remember who he beat. But he hasn't even come close to losing it. Yeah, 30's a good number, Godspeed. I got them. They're minor 24 to 28, so it's pretty good numbers. Andre the Giant with a nut splitter on Pedro Morales. Wow. Slamming Pedro's knees hard into the canvas there. Andre choking him out. Referee not paying attention. Andre goes for the cover. Only a 1 count. Pedro kicks out. Andre didn't secure him. There's a big, solid knee right to the middle of the face. Hip drop. Yeah, it's a pretty good. You get a good rotation. I think it's pretty good numbers. Say 24 to 30. You get a pretty good rotation. You can use everybody. You can see everybody. It's easy to use everybody in the organization over a week or two. Andre the Giant, look at this. Big suplex on Pedro Morales. And Pedro just cannot offer a lot of resistance against the Giant. There's an elbow to the breadbasket. That'll slow him down a little bit. Only momentarily, though. Andre tosses him to the mat, goes for the cover, but Pedro had a boot under the rope. Referee refused to count. I think that just annoyed Andre. There's a bonsai drop across the chest. Andre the Giant, 500 plus pounds across the chest of Pedro Morales, and that's all. Andre the Giant with a crushing squash of Pedro Morales. That was an ass-kicking of major proportions. Kind of a tune-up match for Andre. Here's your winner, Andre the Giant.
Much deserved, Michael.
Yeah, but I don't think his opponent is happy about losing.
Yeah, I had the Four Horsemen for a while, Bride Dog. Yep, they were together. Pedro Morales, well, he should be embarrassed about that because that was not his best performance. Andre the Giant just kicked the shit out of him. 1.5 stars is your official match rating on that one. Andre the Giant with a tune-up before Showdown at Shea, and it really wasn't even much of a tune-up. I think his walk to the ring was more effort than Pedro Morales gave him. Godspeed has Four Horsemen currently, yeah. I might get them back together. They were together for a while. They're broken up right now. Oh, the Battle Royale's not now. We got Tito Santana and Greg the Hammer Valentine first. This feud has been long running. It has been heated. It has been entertaining. I'm going to go with Tito to get the win tonight. Let me know what you guys think. Tito is the Intercontinental Champion. Title is not on the line tonight. These two are getting together for a backstage brawl at Shea Stadium. It's going to be in the parking lot. It's going to be in the locker room. It's going to be in the concession stands. It's going to be in the seats. It's going to be in the loading dock. It's going to be all over Shea Stadium. And the Intercontinental Championship is on the line. That is going to be fantastic watching. Bright Dog says Valentine's going to get the win. Godspeed says Tito. I'm going with Tito, so Santana is a slight favorite coming into this one. Let's send it down to ringside and get your introduction. Sellout crowd here at the Garden tonight. This is one of the matches they came to see. These guys trying to put a hurting on each other before that big title match Monday night. Yeah, no kidding, Derek. You're not lying there. There's Tito.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from El Paso, Texas. Weighing in at 247 pounds. The World Wrestling.
Thanks for stopping in, Bright Dog. Appreciate it. Hope to see you tomorrow. Hope you had fun.
The WWE Universe delivering quite a reaction. Perhaps the most highly anticipated match of the night.
You're going to miss the Battle Royal. Sellout crowd on their feet here at the Garden. They love Tito.
Pride is always on the line. This guy is the real deal.
There's the Hammer.
From Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 253 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
One more time they get together before their hopefully epic showdown at Shea.
This is pro wrestling,
backstage brawl
not pro fandom. They have their priorities totally in line
with the Intercontinental Championship on the line Monday night, 6:30 bell time. Derek was hoping Andre was going to win the last match. He chose right there.
On this high level.
I'm looking forward to this match Monday night. It's going to be good. I don't know how it works for the I guess there's not going to be introductions or anything, but the title will be on the line.
Tonight. You know he understands the significance of this match. This is an opportunity to make big headway on the roster.
Tito with a big overhand chop to the head of Greg the Hammer Valentine. Irish whips him hard into the corner. There's a big forearm shiver to the jaw, and the Hammer's down. Alley-oop by Tito. 2 points for Santana. He's got that leg heel hook locked in. That's a Greg Valentine move as he tries to soften you up for the figure four, his favorite finishing move. Nice reversal there by Valentine. Went for the wild chop, missed twice. Tito takes advantage of it. Suplex by Tito. Knee lift to the face. Big arm wringer takedown there by Valentine. I'm going to have to ask Tito if he'll join us in the stream. I know Tito. I don't know if he has time to come on a stream or not, but I'll ask him. I'll ask him sometime in the near future if he has any interest in doing that. I don't know if he does or not. Valentine's going to go for the win, and it's a 2 count. Valentine, big chops, DDT. Tito's down, face first into the mat after that DDT. Valentine stomping on the fingers. Knee to the face. Oh, he went for the chop. Tito blocked it. Tito, double arm hook, suplex, into a bridge, pinning combination. His shoulders weren't even down, though. But he did get a 1 count. I've never met Greg Valentine. He's the guy that I would love to meet because I've heard a lot of good things about him, that he's a very nice guy. And I always liked the Hammer. I loved watching him at the Garden when I was a kid. I've actually been at a couple of events that he has been at, and just never had the opportunity to talk to him. Big forearm there by Valentine. Nice reversal. He's a guy I'd really love to talk to for a few minutes. Nice DDT there by Santana. Didn't look very powerful, but the way Valentine's head hit the mat, he went head over heels. Tito tosses him into the rope. Shot to the kidneys. Times two. Valentine's down. Tito drops an elbow on the small of his back. And now he's working on the shoulder, trying to separate it from the rest of the Hammer's body. Tito Santana rolling snapmare.
The more trouble a superstar exposes themselves to.
Absolutely. Tito with overhand chop, knife edge chop, kick to the face. Nice takedown. Tito Santana stomped to the face. And now he's going to lock in that crossface. He's got it locked in. Look at him pulling all the pressure on the neck. Bending Greg Valentine in a way he doesn't like, and he's going to tap out. He didn't like it more than I thought, and he tapped out. Tito Santana, the final time these two meet before their big showdown at Shea match, and Tito gets Greg the Hammer Valentine to tap out. That's got to give Tito a huge boost of confidence coming in to the title match Monday night. And on the other hand, it's got to be very demoralizing for Greg Valentine. 2.5 stars is your official match rating. That is going to be an epic match for the Intercontinental Championship at Shea Stadium Monday night, 6:30 bell time. All right, now it's time for the main event of the evening. It is an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal. The survivor, the last man in the ring, gets a shot at Andre the Giant's United States Championship. Monday night at Showdown at Shea, we got George the Animal Steele, Ravishing Rick Rude, the Big Boss Man, the Ultimate Warrior, Roddy Piper, Jake the Snake Roberts, Big John Studd, and Hulk Hogan. What a star-studded battle royal this is going to be. I agree with Godspeed, though. I really hope Hogan doesn't get the win. Although Hogan versus Andre wouldn't be that bad to see at Showdown at Shea. But we definitely have a star-studded match here. I'm going to pick... who am I going to pick? I'm going to go with the Ultimate... No, I'm going to go with Piper. I'm going to go with Roddy Piper as my pick for victory in this battle royal. What do you guys think? Who do you think is going to come out and be the last man standing on this one? I'm going with Piper. Roddy Piper. We'll send it down to ringside here at a sold-out Madison Square Garden. Get your introductions. This one's going to be good.
Oh, no! Look out, fellas. We're about to get run over. Saxton, go play speed bump.
The following contest is an 8-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown. Weighing in at 275 pounds. The Ultimate Warrior.
He's held multiple championships, has won so many main events.
Godspeed says the Ultimate Warrior is going to get the victory. Let me know who you guys think. You got 8 guys to choose from. I'm going with Piper. Godspeed's going with the Warrior.
You just made it uncool. Congratulations. You ruined my childhood.
Derek was hoping Tito was going to win the last match, and he did. Good pick, Derek.
One of the all-time greats.
Here comes the Big Boss Man.
Hall of Famer.
And from Cobb County, Georgia, weighing in at 350 pounds, the Big Boss Man.
Big Boss Man.
This is going to be epic. Star-studded affair here tonight's main event.
He'll make opponents serve hard time.
The Big Boss Man, the Ultimate Warrior. We got 6 more coming to the ring. Here's my pick, Roddy Piper.
And from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper. WWE Hall of Famer, one of the all-time greats.
I think this is a type of match where Piper will shine. Really, all he needs to do is kick back and let everybody eliminate everybody else. Something that Piper definitely would not put it past him.
Yeah, the unmistakable, hot-tempered personality.
Is the winner of this really a winner, though? They get Andre the Giant at Showdown and Shea, and Andre's been pretty angry lately, and after the destruction he just gave to Pedro Morales, no one's really going to be in a hurry to step in the ring with him. Here's Jake the Snake.
And from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 249 pounds, Jake the Snake Roberts.
There is nothing but pure evil in the eyes of Jake the Snake Roberts.
A rare superstar who seeks no adoration, only fear.
I don't know, Derek. All the matches are going to be good. We're going to have 7 title matches. I'm looking forward to the Patterson Sergeant Slaughter match. I'm looking forward to the Superfly Morocco cage match. Definitely looking forward to that, the main event, the triple threat 2 out of 3 falls match with The Rock, King Kong Bundy, and Bob Backlund for the WWF Championship. That's going to be a good one, too. We have the UWF titles on the line also, and the AWA titles on the line, so it's going to be a star-studded affair for sure. I'm really looking forward to all of the matches, really, to be honest. They're all going to be good. Now we have a 12-match affair.
From Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 273 pounds, Rick Rude.
Ravishing Rick Rude.
More than ready to see this one start. This is going to be good.
Yeah, that's going to be 12 matches, 7 title matches. It's going to be fun. What about you, Derek? Which one are you looking forward to most? Fans here at the Garden really don't know how to react to Ravishing Rick Rude. Cut the music.
This is a guy who always seeks out the highest level of competition, and I think he'll get it tonight.
Oh, he's going to get it. There's no question about that. They have, Derek. They absolutely have.
Yeah, now we're talking.
There's Big John Studd. He'd like another shot at Andre.
And from Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 393 pounds, Big John Studd.
The confidence and zeal this person has in the ring is frankly a little unnerving. It's like nothing intimidates them.
They do seem totally
Andre destroyed Big John Studd in their feud.
Not being facetious and are truly giving this
Studd might be coming into this hoping that he doesn't win. But then again, he might want another shot at Andre, but Andre the Giant defeated Big John Studd in their feud handily.
This is a match he's craved for quite some time.
It wasn't even close. I don't think John Studd got a single win in that entire feud. And some of the matches weren't even good. They were so lopsided for Andre. There's the crazy man.
Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 340 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
Hey, I think we got a criminal on the loose. Give me my phone. Put your phone away, Corey. What could possibly be wrong with this competitor? They fight too hard. They're always on the attack. They're crazy. Those are all good things. You're crazy.
George the Animal Steele entering the Battle Royal to see who will fight Andre the Giant for the United States Championship at Showdown at Shea. Chaos is right up George the Animal Steele's alley. Yeah, that was ugly, Derek.
Gentlemen, Hulkamania is about to run wild.
There is only one, the Immortal.
And their opponent from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 302 pounds, Hogan!
So between WCW and WWE, Hogan has had double-digit world title reigns. Not to mention he's a two-time WWE Hall of Famer and the biggest name in the business in the 80s and 90s.
Is Hogan the last entrant? I think so. 8-man over the top rope battle royal for the right to face Andre the Giant at Showdown at Shea for the United States Championship. Godspeed's the only man in his section booing. Fans here at the Garden love Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
The match hasn't even begun yet.
Don't you know, Corey, Hogan feeds off the energy from the WWE Universe. It's going to power him through this match. And by the way, what you going to do when Hulkamania runs wild on you? That's pretty good, right?
No, terrible. At least you and Hogan have the same hairline.
Derek's picking the Ultimate Warrior to get the victory here. I'm going with Piper. And I believe we are ready to get underway.
This highly anticipated
Here we go. Ultimate Warrior working on Ravishing Rick Rude. Piper working over Big John Studd. George the Animal Steele working on Hogan. Big Boss Man splashing Jake the Snake Roberts. Warrior, big backbreaker on Ravishing Rick Rude. Hogan working on the hamstring of George the Animal Steele. Big John Studd body blow on the Big Boss Man. Hogan several elbows to the chest and a boot rake on George the Animal Steele. Oh, Hogan went for the knee drop. Animal rolled out of the way. Big suplex there by Rude on the Ultimate Warrior. Jake the Snake, hammerlock body slam on Roddy Piper. Boss Man with a Boss Man slam on Big John Studd. Jake the Snake with a knee lift on Hogan. Warriors got a double-handed choke slam on Rick Rude. Jake Roberts has Hogan DDT. Nicely done. We got 4 guys on the ground right now. Rude with a big elbow on the Warrior. Splash by the Boss Man on Big John Studd. Off the ropes again. Boss Man with the splash, but Big John got out of the way of the second one. Hip toss by Stud on the Boss Man. Jake Roberts sends Piper's head into the canvas. Somebody's busted open. It looks like it's George the Animal Steele. Stud trying to toss the big Boss Man over the top rope and eliminate him. And no, Boss Man's on the ring apron. Somebody else got busted open. Boss Man's on the ring apron. He has not been eliminated and he's back in. George Steele bleeding pretty good. I didn't see who else got cut. Hogan with a big right hand on Jake the Snake. Suplex by Big John Studd on the Boss Man. Hogan with a big right hand drops Jake the Snake. Rude with a big right hand drops the Ultimate Warrior. Piper working over George the Animal Steele. Rude neck breaker on Hogan. Body blow by Big John Studd on the Boss Man. Piper working on George the Animal Steele. He's got blood pouring down his face. Pile driver, Big John Studd on the Boss Man, and George the Animal Steele just tossed out of the ring and eliminated by Roddy Piper. George the Animal Steele, first man eliminated. Big Boss Man tossed out. I think it was Big John Studd that sent him out. And the Boss Man has been eliminated. We're down to 6. Hogan working over Big John Studd. Big right hand, Studd's down. Roberts is gone. Rick Rude clothesline Jake the Snake Roberts over the top rope. He has been eliminated. Oh, it was the Warrior? Okay. Hogan with an atomic drop on Big John Studd. 5 guys left. The winner gets Andre the Giant. Big John Studd eliminated by Roddy Piper. Tossed him right over the top rope, and Studd has been eliminated. We're down to 4. Piper working over the Warrior. Running Bulldog by Piper. Hogan now, big right hand, drops Piper to the canvas. Piper gets right back up. Solid right hand on Hogan. Rude drops an elbow to the chest of the Warrior.
Looks like elimination is underway.
Hogan trying to eliminate Piper. He's got him high over that top rope. Piper trying to hang on. He's over the rope, but on the apron. Hogan trying to push him off with his foot, using that top rope for leverage. And Piper with a shot, and he's still alive. Suplex. Warrior on ravishing Rick Rude. Warrior has Hogan high above his head. Military press, flapjacks him down. Rude drops the knee across Hogan's face. Warrior working over Piper. Rude went for another knee. Hogan got out of the way. Hogan. Backbreaker on Rude. Warrior with a suplex on Piper. Hogan with another elbow on the chest of Rick Rude. Warrior taking Piper over to the ropes. Piper gets an elbow up. Piper and Hogan come together. Hogan's got a double-handed choke slam on Roddy Piper. Hogan, scoop slam on Piper. Hogan's trying to get to the rope for the leg drop. Warrior was in the way. Who was that? Ravishing Rick Rude tossed over the rope by the Ultimate Warrior. He has been eliminated. Rude is gone. We're down to 3. Hogan, the Ultimate Warrior, Roddy Piper. One of these guys will face Andre the Giant at Showdown at Shea. Piper working over Hogan now. Oh, tried for the suplex. Hogan reversed it.
Look at him totally vibing with the WWE Universe right
It's going to be a fun time for sure, Derek, no question. I'm looking forward to all of the matches, especially the ones that got added on here tonight.
This team works so well together.
Hogan and Warrior. Double backbreaker on Roddy Piper. Well, that had to hurt. Warrior's got Hogan up, and he drops him throat first across the top rope rather than toss him over the rope. That would have eliminated the holster. Warrior made a poor decision there. Headbutt on Hogan now by the Ultimate Warrior. Piper back to his feet.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his
Oh, big knee lift by the Warrior on Piper, and he's busted open. Blood pouring down his face. Warrior has Piper up and over. Power slams him. Turns his attention to Hogan. Warrior has Hogan up against the rope. Hulkster gets an elbow up. Piper with a kidney shot on the Warrior. Nice suplex by Roddy. Piper over to Hogan now. Hogan with an arm wringer. Takedown. Leg drop across the elbow. That doesn't feel good. Piper with blood pouring down his face. Still alive. Backs Hogan off. It's going to be a cage match, Derek, with Morocco and Superfly. It's going to be a steel cage match. Ultimate Warrior, jumping pile driver on Roddy Piper. Blood pouring down Piper's face. That didn't help. Suplex by the Warrior on Piper. Warrior, shoulder tackle on Hogan. Both men down now. The Warrior, the only one on his feet. You can see that blood pouring down Piper's face. Warrior has Piper up, and he flapjacks him. Warrior knife edge chop, and Piper with a reversal. Hogan still down. Piper has Warrior up. He tosses him over the rope out onto the concrete. The Ultimate Warrior has been eliminated. It's down to Hogan and Piper. The winner gets Andre for the U.S. title at Showdown at Shea. Piper, blood heavily pouring down the right side of his face. He's trying to put Hogan over the top rope. Hogan trying to hold on for dear life. Piper has him on the ring apron. He's over the rope but still on the apron. Piper trying to push him off. Hogan throwing some elbows and he stays alive.
Did you hear that?
Hogan scoop slams Piper. Hulk Hogan off the ropes. Leg drop hits the mark.
Hogan can taste it now.
Hogan bringing Piper to his feet. A bloody Roddy Piper. Hogan has him up. Backbreaker across Hogan's knee. Hogan has him up. Fireman's carry. Bringing him over to the rope. He's got him up high. Is he going to try and throw him over the rope? He is. Piper's trying to hold on. And he's gone. Roddy Piper tossed onto the concrete by Hulk Hogan. And the Hulkster gets the victory. And he'll face Andre the Giant for the United States Championship at Showdown at Shea.
And this victory is one for the record books.
You could just sense the intensity in the air through.
Hogan tossed Piper hard over that rope. Piper came down on his back on the concrete. And Hulk Hogan gets the win. It would be, Derek, it would be. Hulk Hogan fans on their feet here in the Garden. The Hulkster will go to Showdown at Shea and match up with Andre the Giant for the United States Championship. Yeah, Godspeed called it, yep. I agree. I didn't want Hogan to win either, but maybe Andre will beat the snot out of him at Showdown at Shea. The fans here at the Garden are happy. You just can't keep Hogan down in this game. I thought the Warrior had a pretty good chance there when it was down to 3. Yes, Derek, I have several times. Not a real big fan. So 4.5 stars is your official match rating for the Battle Royal. Hulk Hogan gets the victory, eliminating Roddy Piper to be the last man standing in the ring. He will face Andre the Giant for the United States Championship Monday night at Showdown at Shea. I agree, Godspeed, I agree. All right, let's take a look at what went down here. Besides Hogan winning the main event, it was a pretty good night here at the Garden. Bill Massacre's got things started off with an impressive win over Superfly Jimmy Snuka. That's Snuka's final bout before the cage match with Morocco, so he goes in with a little bit of less confidence. Pat Patterson's got the big Extreme Rules submission match with Sergeant Slaughter. Monday, he tuned up for that with an impressive win over Paul Orndorff earlier tonight. The Honky Tonk Man with a very impressive win over the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. That's a potential rivalry there. Macho Man and Bruno Sammartino. That was an awesome match. Both men were bleeding. Most of the match took part on the floor. Bruno Sammartino with a controversial win. Macho Man counted down despite having a hand on the lower rope. Those two have a rematch coming up at Showdown at Shea. It's a falls count anywhere match, and that one will be good. And I hope it's the beginning of a rivalry because that would be good between those two. That was a really good match. The Iron Sheik had a solid victory over superstar Billy Graham. Andre the Giant tuned up for his title match with a squashing victory of Pedro Morales. Tito Santana tuned up for his backstage brawl title match with Greg the Hammer Valentine by making Valentine tap out. Valentine's tapped out a few times during this feud, and Tito is bursting with confidence heading into that match Monday night. And as you just saw a few moments ago, the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan, wins the 8-man over the top rope battle royal. He gets a shot at Andre the Giant and his United States Championship at Showdown at Shea. Going to go over the card for Showdown at Shea. Most of it is determined now. We still have a couple of openings left. But before we do that, let's bump the calendar up to tomorrow night's live stream. 6:30 bell time. New Japan Pro Wrestling tomorrow, and that's going to be good. So let's see. First of all, I forgot to tell you that the card recap was brought to you by Godlike Hosting, giving you premium game hosting with high performance, minimal ping, and improved protection. They specialize in Grand Theft Auto, Minecraft, and 28 other games. If you're looking for a new host or a new server, use the link in the description below to get to Godlike Hosting, and you can get a free trial to see why they have so many 5-star reviews. All right. So the card for Showdown at Shea, as of this moment, 12 matches set. We have Pat Patterson and Sergeant Slaughter in an Extreme Rules submission match. Tito Santana and Greg Valentine, Intercontinental Championship on the line, backstage brawl for that one. Superfly Jimmy Snuka and the Magnificent Morocco meet in a cage match. The main event is the World WWF Heavyweight Championship. It's a triple threat, 2 out of 3 falls. The champion, The Rock, and King Kong Bundy, and Bob Backlund. That is the main event. Triple threat, 2 out of 3 falls match. That's going to be good. Andre the Giant will be taking on Hulk Hogan for the U.S. title. We have the UWF World Championship on the line. Hurricane defending against Rikishi. The UWF television title is on the line. It's going to be a triple threat match of some sort. We have the champion Cactus Jack, X-Pac, and Seth Rollins. We also have Papa Shango and the Boogeyman in settling their feud. We have the rematch between the Macho Man and Bruno Sammartino. That's going to be falls count anywhere. And the Iron Sheik, a rematch with superstar Billy Graham. That is what is set for Showdown at Shea. We have 2 more matches to be determined. It is the AWA World Championship and the AWA Television Championship. We will, let's see, we're going to determine those. And let's see, this is tomorrow. What is today? Tomorrow's Wednesday, so Thursday night at the AWA show, we will determine who those final 2 title matches will be for Showdown at Shea. So it's shaping up to be a really, really good card. And I'm looking forward to every one of those matches, really. Okay, tomorrow night's live stream, 6:30 bell time, New Japan Wrestling. Tonight's action brought to you by the WWE Shop, Godlike Hosting, Fanatics, and SeatGeek. Don't forget, exclusive code for SeatGeek, Scott Stevens 10. Get your $10 off your first order of $250. Once you get that, though, that's keep using the link for SeatGeek. Anytime you're going to wrestling, baseball, basketball, football, hockey, concerts, wherever you're going, use SeatGeek. Use the link in the description below. 40 days away. The countdown continues. 40 days away from early access for college football 25. And as I said earlier, I'm going to be live streaming with the Miami Hurricanes when that comes out. And it's going to be a revamped SEC that the Hurricanes are going to be in. I put up a post earlier today here on the channel. You can see all of the teams. The SEC is going to be only Southeast teams. The South Division is going to be only Florida schools. So all the Florida schools are going to be in the same division. And the North Division is going to be the schools in Georgia and Alabama. So it's going to be a very solid mixture of powerhouses and weaker schools, and it's going to represent just the Southeast. So that's going to be cool. I'm really looking forward to that, as I know a lot of you are as well. All right, if you had any fun tonight or if you were entertained in any way, make sure you drop a like down below on your way out or on your way in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's a good time to do that. Once you do that, make sure you hit the bell icon to turn on all of your notifications so you don't miss out on anything. I have new content every day, and I go live 5 nights a week. Thank you to all of the new subscribers, man. I have got a ton of new subscribers over the last 2 or 3 weeks. So thank you very much appreciated. Thank you, Derek, for joining. Appreciate you. Thank you, Godspeed, for joining. Appreciate you as you're here just about every night. Thank you, Bride Dog. Bonnie was here, but she didn't really talk tonight. Thank you to her for joining as well. Thank you, Bride Dog. Bob Cook was here. He stopped in and said hi. Thank you, Bob, for stopping in. He didn't stay very long. And thank you to everyone else who stopped in along the way. Like I said, I do appreciate each and every one of you. And man, I've gotten so many new subscribers over the last 2 or 3 weeks. And I really do appreciate all of you. And I know a lot of you are looking forward to the college football. And that's cool. And that's cool because I know I'm going to lose some people that come here just for the wrestling. I know I'm going to lose some people when I switch over to the college football. But most of the new people coming in are coming in for the college football. So it's a good trade-off. And we're all looking forward to that. And I thank you all for the new subscribers very much. And have a great night yourself. Godspeed. So tomorrow night, 6:30, New Japan Pro Wrestling is what's coming at you. And hope you had fun tonight. Make sure you drop a like. Have yourselves a fantastic evening. I will see you tomorrow at 6:30. And we will have some more fantastic wrestling action coming at you. Have a great night. I'll see you then.